Welcome back, guys. Another dream, another day, another daddy. What's it all mean? I'm not quite sure yet, but we'll figure it out soon. If you missed last episode, we had sex with, I think his name was Richard. Probably should remember these things now that we've had an emotional, intimate moment, but... Alright. I rush back home and throw the door open. Something smells delicious. Amanda.
Aww.
Amanda runs out of the kitchen and looks slightly disappointed. Aw, man. I was kind of hoping you had gotten kidnapped and I was going to have to come rescue you. No, I made a friend at the bar last night and ended up sleeping over at his place. Where are the Emmas? They left a little while ago. Oh, you guys have fun? Yeah, watched some movies, ate snacks, stole a car. You know, usual sleepover stuff. You teens and your larceny. So, this breakfast that's cooking, what's that all about? Well, there's hash browns and eggs and bacon. Can I? Yes, you can have some breakfast. Bless you, sweet child. My head throbs. Ugh. I gotta do something about this hangover. Amanda, your loving father might have overdone it last night. Ooh, somebody's hungover. Father of the year. You wouldn't happen to have any aspirin or... I've got just the thing. Hang on. I thought breakfast was the thing there. What a world. Amanda runs to the fridge and pulls out a jar of pickles. Ew. Yo, if you like pickles in the comments, let me know because... Not feeling pickle game, you know? Amanda, what?
Yes.
Drink this. The pickle juice? Yep. That's what I used once, would assume someone would use. I would also assume that it works pretty well. Although I've never tried it before. And won't try it, obviously. I'm gonna give her a stern yet resigned side-eye. I eyed her suspiciously. I eyed the jar of pickles even more suspiciously. That's understandable. This better work. I down a sip of the tart juice. Ayy. No, more than that. Way more than that. I mean, I assume. Watch it, you. I drink more pickle juice and help myself to a delicious breakfast that Amanda has graciously allowed me to partake in. After inhaling some hash browns and dunking several pieces of bacon into the runny egg yolk. That's the move, everyone. I'm starting to feel a little better. Amanda grabs her backpack and keys. Well, I gotta get to class. Don't forget the meeting with Mr. Vega, okay? He said it was important. Love ya. I'll be there. Knock him dead, kiddo. Always do. She did the... We do our secret handshake and she's off. I get a little work done I get a little work done at home before I glance at my watch and see that it's almost time for the meeting. I hop in the shower, change clothes, and head on my way. Still a little hungover. Breakfast didn't work, man. The only acceptable place to get a decaf coffee is never. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feeling pretty haggard, and hopefully nobody will notice. I check my watch and am relieved to see that I am only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? Spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? Holy shit. That's a youth RA if I've ever seen one. The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavily lined eyes. Ugh. Come on, kid. I'm late for a meeting. Mr. who? Mr. Vega. I don't know. Have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy. Are you gonna help me out or not? Fine. Up the stairs and to the left. Can't miss him. I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple of minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where that low-rent Gerard Way was standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind, when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker. Lucian, don't you have a third period to get to? Why is everyone British to me? Just sounds so much better. Fine, Mr. Vega. Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be Roku. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back? Oh. Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this. Yeah, you see my belly. Alright, where were we? Now, who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Colin. Colin stands up and does the thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise.
Oh.
The whole class erupts in laughter. Aren't these high schoolers? Alright, everyone. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell for the end of the period rings. All the students immediately get up to make a break for the door. What? Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Nobody's listening.
Oh.
Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Okay. Middle schoolers still do fart things. Shit, I know. Full-grown adults that still do fart things. But I hang out with a lot of comedians. Don't you teach high schoolers? Both, you know? Budget cuts. Right.
Oh.
Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega. Please, call me Hugo. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I'd normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. Hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? We just moved. Well, we just moved recently. But it was only to the other side of town, and Amanda was more excited about it than I was. So if you can talk to her about it, I know she values you a great deal, and would appreciate your guidance if she keeps heading down this road. I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo. Anytime. On my way out, I stop, thinking for a moment. I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo?
Oh.
Yes. They ever catch that rye? Yes. I got Horts. Hugo Horts. I leave the crass room and make my way out of the school. Still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force of positivity. Especially after we lost her mother. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about celebrity crushes. Have you talked to Mario Batali the whole time? About? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. Let's go to the mall food court. Yeah, I'm an irresponsible spender. Does that sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Geez, can't a dad take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing, singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while and Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay, but also sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective because, you know, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. That you liked Mr. Vega's class. It's fine. He's fine. We pull up to a stoplight and I, Amanda. She's still texting. Just, I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. Uh-huh. I can tell whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I heard Emma R is going to a fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? I don't think you get it. Okay. Who are you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah?
Huh?
What? No. Dad. Ugh. I can't believe you would... Dad. I mean, jeez. Why would you... Ugh. Gross. Noah's totally gonna end up being the Gerard Way guy. I can tell already. Although that guy doesn't really look anything like Gerard Way. But you know what I'm saying. Sorry, just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. It's 90% of the reasons I don't want to be a parent here. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation's over. To the mall, then. Have you ever read Rich Dad, Poor Dad? No, I haven't. We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple different floors. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop a mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner. Hell yeah. Language, missy. Heck yeah? Better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be here. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar? Bread with cheese on it? Or you just want me to inject some fat directly into your bloodstream? I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. We order a giant plate of chips and unnaturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in. These are bad. These are very bad. But also strangely delicious. We have to eat through the pain. We enjoy the fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we're all out of nachos. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? Which meme? All memes. Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands. Dad, it's complicated, see? Memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. Yeah, that's a fact right there. So the problem is that by the time a meme gets to you, Dad, all its use have already done the joke to death. And what's worse is that there are movies and TV and video games will try to jump in on a meme train, but based on how long it takes to make them, the meme will be long dead by the time it comes out. So it just dates it and it isn't funny. Oh shit, what up? Dad, please. Anyway, changing the subject. Where to now? Want to go to that goth store? What? You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as anti-establishment despite being an exact representation of the establishment? I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, the one where you could buy chain wallets, and it's basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movement in the 70s and 80s. Dude, you gotta be more specific. The one you threw up in that one time. Oh, that one. It's Hot Topic. That's totally Hot Topic. Man, I miss Hot Topic back in the day when you used to go there to buy music. They don't even sell music anymore. The fuck? Get it together, Hot Topic. Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back. There it is. You can still see the outline, kinda. I'm so proud. Speech. Amanda. Speech. Alright, I'll do it if you stop chanting. Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate an historic movement that would forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann Smackarot had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dead Goth and Beyond, wow, to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over a display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. Hell yeah. Amanda's moved. She begins clapping. Slow at first, then clap faster and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their head. One of them almost starts clapping. I bow my head. Oh hey, Jane wallets. While Amanda busies herself looking at band t-shirts, I try to find something of interest to myself. Not much for a dad to look at in Dead Goth and Beyond. Let's peruse the band t-shirts. I barely know any of these bands. Cannibal Bone Party? Hell yeah. Fucking love me some Cannibal Bone Party. I hope their parents are really proud of them. Look, this is very important to me. Hey, here we go. Blah! I overhear a stifled argument over at the cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and shoving it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair. I can see that. I don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here. Listen, when I bought this online... No, it's got to be like more vampire-y. Blah. That's all I can think of. When I bought this online, the website said this blouse was Victorian-inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly held the trademark of Edwardian distressage. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? I feel like that's every voice I'm doing. I'm just like not killing it with the voices here. I'm sorry. Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. I am the manager. I see. Well, it would seem that I've outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post. Whatever, dude. The man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. Can't tell if they are Victorian-inspired or Edwardian in nature. Me neither. Amanda trots up to me with a t-shirt in her hand. Oh boy, here it comes. Hey, Dadtron 5000. Yes, I'll buy it for you. Wow, that was easy, thanks. At least it's only one this time. Amanda plops the shirt onto the counter and grins at the cashier. I love your hair. The cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up, radiating hatred. I hand her a 20. So, what was that guy's deal? The cashier rolls her eyes so hard I'm worried she'll pull something. That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda her bag and is clear the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. Amanda and I sit on the couch, trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. Oh cool, Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers is on. Your favorite, right? Oh hell yes. They have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but also they're hunting ghosts. Also the trucks are haunted. Sweet show, dude. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brother truck driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no, the ghost done got control of the truck. I can't steer it. Oh, it's because they're Canadian or whatever. Damn ice roads. Let me use this EVP meter to try and communicate with the spirits. Flint, we're about to die. Almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like it's saying, you're going to die. That's because we are about to die, This is art. The episode ends and Amanda accuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet. Yeah. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint, Dogbone, after the disastrous ice road accident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Eat a lot of broccoli. Broccoli, not my favorite either, but, you know, I'm not meant to be anybody's role model here, I'm thinking. Plus, that's a dad tip. You need dad to give you that. Don't forget to floss. Guys, don't forget to floss, okay? I know it's weird, and there's like, why am I putting a string in my mouth? It's like I'm stitching my face shut, but nah. Do it. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You've never, ever let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So, You excited for the cookout today? Oh yeah, if there's food, I'm excited. I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings to parties. Yeah, those are bad. Which means there are more for me. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I've already met them all. Probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. What? No. We have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're going early, just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve grill. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people, and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on a table next to 2 other veggie plates. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Welcome. I'm so glad you 2 are here. And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Oh, he looks like a shit. Hi. This is Christian and Christy. They're twins. Good lord. They stare creepily and say nothing. Then, of course, this is our youngest, Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh no, the woman from the bar the other night. What is she doing here? Oh, how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary? Joseph pecks her on the cheek and she smiles. Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him. What? You'll have to? Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor Roku and his daughter Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her. Nice to, meet you, Mary, for the first time. Really need to start silencing my phone more often. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh god, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all of my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please you 2 enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Amanda and I mill around, try some food spread out on the table, and pick some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. Ugh, I don't want to have to make friends. Come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I go off to school? But I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad. They're going to talk about the weather.
Dad.
Go, do it. Make a friend. But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and am surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? Oh dang, Robert's here? Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit at Dead Goth and Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second. All of these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I'd better investigate. Where to start? Burger time. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling some onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice in the crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. You probably didn't know this, Roku, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's ungrillable. Unbelievable, is what he said. I tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up. Lettuce keeps studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist? I've never seen him mistake. Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop. All of the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison. Alright guys, the food's almost ready. The food is ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. But do they have beer? Kind of glossing over the priorities here. You don't go to a barbecue for food. Phooey. Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. Kinda nice, isn't it? Feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids. If she decides to get into babysitting games, she'll really make a killing. Hey, why don't you add us all on Dadbook? Dadbook? Yeah. It's a social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beers as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? I mean, I got a burger in me. Sweetie, if I can impart any wisdom upon you right now, it's not that this was a bad situation, but if you're ever in an uncomfortable situation, always look for the silver lining. The silver linings get you through to the other side. We ate rockin' burgers today, and it was good. Amen. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit him up on Dadbook. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Error. Try to drive in a way where you never have to use whatever the last word of that sentence was. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah. I'm going out with some friends. Oh. Is that okay? Of course, just keep me posted and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. Yeah. I will. And make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not gonna do the whole thing where you just wait silently for me to come home in the living room with the lights off, are you? What? No. I've never done that and I never will do that. Okay. Do you have plans tonight? My plans were kinda to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda. But I'll find something to do. I'm gonna throw a party. A real rager. All the other dads in the neighborhood are invited. I'll see if I can get you a spot on the list, but honestly, it's looking tight. And you may just have to wait in line. I know the guy at the door. I'll get in no problem. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great. See you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. I'd love to be able to cook like that, although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil. Just like making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. Not sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll reply soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon, because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No. It's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meet Hell are not only what the fuck were... I don't even know what that is. Should I Google it real quick? Nah, not worth it. But it's possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Assuaging. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. Can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally she's home. I'm glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yep. I'm curious if that's coming up on the mic. A little bit. We'll figure it out. My brother likes to play drums randomly. I don't know why either. He's not good at it. Just kidding. I don't actually know that. Why didn't you answer my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. I guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann. Whoa. We're pulling out the middle name now. Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew, and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I have a right to be concerned. You're my only daughter. Well, I can't give you a play-by-play of everything I do all the time. I'm 18. You shouldn't even be giving me a curfew in the first place. I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't do that again. Alright. I'm going to go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my head. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brew some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey. I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was going to do it and I didn't. I honestly didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, I trust you to make good choices. I also thought about it, and I'll try to give you your space from here on out. I gotta trust that you can take care of yourself. Team Smackarot? Team Smackarot. That's the fucking dumbest name. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them. Already did. Yes. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs, and in the time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait. One more thing before you go. What? What's Dadbook? It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? That was so weird. Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dadbook profile on my own. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple minutes setting up my profile on Dadbook, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. Alright, Pops. We gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. Oh, hell yeah. Let's do this, dude. On a Friday night, you are most likely to In the current social economy, I mean, the way that this character is building out, he definitely is going to torment his children with dad puns, but realistically, I'd probably Netflix and grill, baby. If you had one thing you would take onto a desert island, desert island, yes, desert, not dessert. I can read most of the time. What would it be? Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes. Hell yeah. What are your turn-ons? Ooh. Comfortable with crying. A well-manicured lawn. Street smarts. I'm gonna go comfortable with crying. Because you gotta get to that point. What did you want to be when you grew up? A pro skater who's also an astronaut, for sure. Pro skater, astronaut. Favorite movie genre? Anything on Laserdisc. We should have known that. That's the right answer based on the... I'm gonna go old comedies that haven't aged well, because we got plenty of those. What's your ideal date? Trying to geocache, but getting hopelessly lost. Arson. 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 What do you never leave home without? My sick vape. My cripplingly low self-esteem. I spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories. Now that's true. If I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill. Jeez. We get it. It's like that's what you want to pick if you want to get with Joseph, is my guess. I'm going to say potential ends of the world. Profile complete. See, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day in here just looking at people's profiles. You should message one of them, or more than one of them. All of these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get him, Dad. Era.
Welcome. You've got dads.
You've got dads. We've got dads, everybody. We're going to pick up on the getting dads part on the next episode, so stay tuned and let me know which one of these dads I should, I don't know what kind of euphemism to throw in there, but, you know, date, I suppose. Direct to the point. Catch you soon. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this, please like and subscribe. And other than that, you know, let me know what kind of daddies we should be dreaming after, you know. There's a lot of options, and now that we know all of them, it's going to be rough to pick because I kind of love them all. Never mind, that's not true. I don't really care for Craig or Joseph. But the rest, I'm going to pucker that butt. Catch you soon.